Now, the film Noah tells the story of Noah, who is the son of Seth, and how God reaches out to him and speaks to him and ultimately convinces him to build an ark because God is going to be sending a flood to earth to rid the earth of all the evil. And the very concept of the film itself is large and epic and grand in its scale, and I believe that the film did a really good job of handling that scale without making it too large or too small at times, but at the same time focusing on the characters, keeping the characters at the center of everything that's going on, making the motivations of certain characters very well fleshed out. And I think that the film did a great job of handling this large scale with beautiful, absolutely vivid imagery and visual effects. From a technical standpoint alone, the film itself is an achievement from the production design in order to make this world far more conceivable, from the beautiful cinematography. Everything really comes together in that aspect and really introduces you and makes you feel a part of this world. But I still believe that the characters are the true reason, and the true ability of the film to grip you in is because of the characters themselves. Russell Crowe's performance is nothing short of one of the best that he's given in recent times, and all the performances really, especially Emma Watson's and Jennifer Connelly's, are extremely convincing and just really add to the amount of realism and the grounded aspect that the film really possesses and makes it more believable. And there are certain scenes in the film, certain specific scenes that are extremely well envisioned by Darren Aronofsky that really serve more so a metaphorical message, but are some of the most horrifically intense and haunting scenes that I've seen, that are haunting, one, from a visual perspective, but really because of what they're trying to say and because of what the film in general is trying to portray. Because what I loved about Noah is, it's a film based thousands of years in the past, but really, it has a message so relevant even to today, speaking of the genuine wickedness of man, displayed in both a subtle and sometimes an almost overplayed manner. But it's done so delicately and it's so well handled, and the message is delivered through the course of the story, through some actions that you observe, and through the general message of the story as well, of how Noah is trying to save innocent animals and everything, and how God has communicated to him in a way that they want to rid the earth of all evil, and that includes all of mankind. And the very message that we learn from that is that man, even today, is evil, that temptation is a sin that is so sinful that it makes man the most wicked of all beings. And I think that this message alone is one of the reasons, including its portrayal, is absolutely one of the reasons that Noah to me is one of the best films I've seen all year. Noah isn't a film that is epic for the sake of being epic, simply because of its setting. The thing is, it's epic because of the message that it serves, and I believe that that is a truly important way of using the genre that encompasses so many things and defines this film as epic. The film consists of very minor flaws. Certain shots, which are contrasted to the most beautiful and vivid shots that I've ever seen, are taken in a more shaky perspective that don't exactly match the consistency and the brilliant portrayal of other aspects of the film. And I believe that some shots where the shaky cam was used got very distracting after a point and weren't entirely necessary. Apart from that, in the beginning of the film, some of the backstory is given merely through text. I would have perhaps preferred more of a narrative to that. Nonetheless, Noah is an achievement all round. It's perfectly paced, it's beautifully acted, and it handles the scope in a way that I haven't really seen a film in the past few years handle such a large and epic scope. And it was done delicately and caringly, and that is one of the reasons as to why Noah is amazing. You should watch it it really makes you think about the world that we live in, about the way people behave, about their desires, about their needs, and about how temptation, while that is not the only focus in terms of sins, but the wickedness of man in general exists and is inherent in all of us, and it's unfortunate. And You almost want to try and rectify that in some way, but you realize through the course of the film it's displayed as well that that is very, very hard to do. Also, there's a scene in the film that talks about the history of mankind that I believe is one of the greatest film scenes I've really ever seen. Noah is a film that you must watch. It will make you think, as most Darren Aronofsky films do, but it will make you think and make you almost dislike yourself in a way because you understand the wickedness that you really do possess. It's very anti-human, but almost in the best of ways. I'm gonna give Noah a double yes.